Good morning. We're here together with Perrin Reed and Lincoln Roth, owners and directors of Roth Read Photography. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. Can you please introduce yourself and what you offer?
I'm Lincoln Roth.
And I'm Perrin Reed. Oh, I feel like we're on like this morning or something. Like we're on a morning program, TV program. We're Roth Read Photography, and we are photographers, and we capture stories. So we capture stories through portrait, corporate, and event photography.
Fantastic. I've been on your website recently, and there's a nice catchphrase which I would like you to please elaborate on. Powerful photography that tells your story.
Yes.
I'm going to start again. You want to go again?
I can go again.
Ladies first.
Thank you very much. Yes, so we always sit down with our clients, and we want to hear their stories. We want to know who they are and what they do and what they're trying to get over, whether it's for a business or it's for their personal use. So we may have somebody that comes in and they think that they're going to have a photograph taken in our studio, but when we sit down and we talk to them, they may have a love of horses, for instance. So then what we'll do is to say to them, instead of having a portrait picture on your wall that is taken in our studio on the same sofa as everybody else, why don't we go on location with horses and we'll put a theme into there and take your picture there. So we do that for our private clients, and exactly the same for our corporate clients. It's about getting their story over in an image and putting as much in there as we can to catch people's eyes as they're flicking through all the different websites. We want them to really stand out with their photograph rather than looking like all their competitors who are all using the same stock photography.
Yeah, the corporate handshake that everybody has, the piggy bank that every finance company has on their website. The most unique thing about a unique selling point for each business is the person that owns it, the person who's dealing with the people. Use that, tell your story, get your story across as to your business and the aspects of it, and draw people in. Yeah,
we had a guy the other day. He's an accountant, and his office is pretty basic. And he said, "Well, we know, what can we do?" And we said, "Well, why don't you find that have a look across your clients, find somebody that you really work well with and you really trust, but have a look and see what kind of building they're in, particularly if, say, they have like a big factory or a big construction company or something. And what we'll do is we'll take your photograph with him, working together in that great environment, and we'll light it all up. And then you can ask your client to, just leave a little tagline or something, a little message that then can go underneath the picture. And then that pulls it all together. Then it makes it a real picture, doesn't it? So, and it's also eye-catching.
Absolutely. So it's bespoke, and your photography pretty much tells the story, which is good. Like you're absolutely right, Lincoln. It gets boring to keep on going to this massive corporate website and always seeing the same images.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that I was thinking about this morning, and I know nothing about bees or honey, but I have a friend who's got a hive. But bees, when they need the pollen, they're attracted to the flower. They're not attracted to the pollen. They're attracted to the flowers. And it's the same with photography. They're not going to be attracted to a company because they make nice drills. They're going to be attracted to the company because they have great photography. And oh, what do these do? Oh, drills. That's interesting. I need a drill. Why? Not because I need a drill, but because I need a hole. So there's lots of little things, and just pictures just draw you in, whatever it may be. Even flicking through a magazine, as Perrin always says, when you flick through a magazine, you see a great picture. Oh, what's this about?
Yeah.
I completely agree. I like to have, well, what I usually say, it's the Ferrari kind of idea. So you can have a Ferrari, which is amazing, but if you can't sell it or nobody knows about it, it's going to be kind of a disaster. So a photography, a video, etc., just by putting it out there to the realistically interested people, just opens doors.
It does. And you mentioned videos, and videos are a powerful tool these days. Everybody's using videos, and that's great. But the thumbnail that's on the video is a picture.
It is,
If that
absolutely.
picture's not interesting, they're not going to even bother watching your video. So again, the videos are important, but pictures are more important to draw you into the video.
I completely agree. Well, we spoke a little bit about corporate. Well, can you tell us about your vision or what you think about corporate photography?
I think it's going back to getting, like we talked about the stock photography. It's about trying to help business owners understand that how powerful a photograph is. I mean, our job doesn't last very long, you know, as far as an image. So that, you know, it's like we were talking earlier on about the magazine. It's exactly the same. You know, you're flicking through. Oh, there's an image. I wonder what that's about. And then the image goes out of your mind, and then you're into the narrative. And it's just the same on websites. You know, you're flicking through, and it's or even in posts. It's that image that stops you, and then you read the narrative. So it really doesn't last very long, but it's really, really important, isn't it? Because that's what's drawing you in to your products and your services. So and
you see articles in glossy magazines and the adverts for the perfumes, the cars, the aftershaves. They're all high quality images that probably cost in the region of £50,000 for someone to come in and photograph. We don't charge that. Well, not yet.
I haven't heard about this.
and smaller companies think it's okay to take a snapshot on an iPhone. If that was okay, Ralph Lauren would be doing that. They wouldn't say 50,000, they'd just take a snapshot on an iPhone.
Yeah, that's true.
You can have almost as a good quality, probably, with a good photographer, and get some good quality pictures. Don't sell yourself short. You've spent a fortune on your property, your premises, your staff, your equipment, your tools, your products you like, and your services, and you've got everything nailed. And then you spend a couple of quid on some photographs, and it's that what's going to draw people in.
Yeah.
Don't let photographs be the weak link in your business chain.
It is a window to anybody from outside who doesn't know everything that has gone behind this, like you said, the premises and everything else. So make the most out of it, and you got to sell whatever your product or service is. So therefore, you want people to come knocking on your door.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is about getting it out there and letting people see who you are. There's no point in using, stock photography, because that's not you. You know, use something that's you, draw people in, because now, particularly since the pandemic, we're more used to speaking over Zoom, just like we are today, and other video conferencing
are available.
But we are so used to doing that. So we're used to being in people's worlds. It's just the way we are now. So bring them into, carry on bringing people into your world through your websites and through your posts, and just hook people into who you are and what you do.
Yeah, and more businesses and marketing is all online now. So your pictures or your digital shop window, you can either be Harrods or Macy's with the glorious shop window, or you can be a local supermarket with stickers and spray paint on your windows saying sale now on.
Yes.
And I think what we're trying to get over as well is, working with small and medium-sized businesses, is to say, you don't, if you look at all the big companies and the big corporations, if you look at all the money that they spend on their pictures, then you can do the same thing and work with us, or other photographers that do a similar thing. But it's like, just make an investment. You don't have to spend as much money as the big companies, but like them, you have the right to have really great images, professionally taken, that that are just going to draw people in, or that are really going to stand out and say who you are. And they've got all the bells and whistles and the lighting and the thought process behind it all, and and we've put our creative stamp on it as well. People just have the right to those images, really.
And there's a potential for those pictures to become legacies.
Yeah.
For the families or for the companies in the future. It all started with John Smith here back in 2021, the year of the pandemic. This was his business, and there's the photograph, and it then becomes, like I said, just a legacy.
Absolutely, especially for larger corporations that they like to show that they're 100, 200 years old, and absolutely have nice photographs now. In 200 years time will be amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. And even some of our clients, because, we've been on location and we put all this work into the pictures, then they have those blown up, made into frame pictures to go into their offices. So instead of somebody coming in and just seeing the logo on the wall, then they have these big pictures on there that again link into their website, but also, tell more of a story. So that's really nice as well. So we love that, don't we? That's one of our favorite things, is when to see them up on the wall and framed. It's just that amazing, really amazing. It's lovely.
Well, first of all, Perrin and Lincoln, thank you very much for today. It's been lovely to meet you. And if you have any questions or you would like to discuss how Roth Read Photography could potentially assist you in creating that story for your own business, please get in touch with them. I'm certain they'll be more than happy to talk to you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.